Hare Krishna Mataji, Danvat Pranam, Sarvagya Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, and all the assembled Vaishnavas. This is Kirti Das Utridas.
Hare Krishna, Kirti Sundari Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Garanga ki jai. Thank you so much for joining, giving a beautiful association. Our glories to your services, Mataji. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Danvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Neetu from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna, Neetu Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Garanga ki jai. Thank you for joining on regular basis, Mataji. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji, Dandat pranams to you, Dandat pranams to all devotees here. Jai Srila Prabhupada. This is Sumi from Chennai. No, Sumi from Tirupati. Today I am in Tirupati. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Swami Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Garanga ki jai. Thank you for joining regularly, Mataji. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashoda Priya Devi Dasi from Chicago, Elgin.
Hare Krishna, Yashamati Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Garanga ki jai. Thank you for joining every single day and for your beautiful chanting. All glories to your services, Mataji. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna. All glories.
Thank you, Katha.
Anybody else who would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji, Dandat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Preeti Dasi from Charlotte. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Preeti Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Garanga ki jai. Thank you so much for joining and giving your beautiful association. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj and Gauranga. This is Harita from Missouri City, Texas, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Harita Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Garanga ki jai. Thank you so much for joining and giving your beautiful association. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Once again, I welcome you all to the Sangha Japa conference call. I would like to start by sharing a quote by Srila Prabhupada ji. Yes, as soon as you become strong naturally, there will be more enemies. That is natural. Vrindavan, August 13, 1974. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace, Prahladanada Prabhuji, to enlighten us on the pastime of Mata Yashoda binding Krishna. Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. Prahladanada Prabhuji, thank you for giving your valuable time and association this morning. Waiting eagerly to hear from you, Prabhuji. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Garanga ki jai. And now I hand over the call to you. Please take over. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Do you want me to start the session, Mata?
Yes, Prabhuji. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, all right. So we will do Mangalacharan, Harinam Sankirtan for about 8 minutes or so, and then we will go to the topic of today's discussion about Mother Yashoda, how he binds Lord Sri Krishna, Damodar Lila. So we'll discuss that till later. First, we will do the Mangalacharan, and then we will start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Radha Govinda Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Prabhupada Devam Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvisheshunyavade Gramya Jannistarine नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते गोपाल कृष्ण स्वामिनिति नामिने प्रभुपादस्य साहित्य यः प्रकाश्य वितिर्यच प्रचार कृत्वान् साधु भगवत्पादाय ते नमः नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नित्य नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतां पदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगनं रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनाय सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदं सगन ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद व्याद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमन हरि गोविंद जय 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 राधा माधव जय कुंज विहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदनंदन ब्रजनरंजन यमुना तीर वनचारी गोविंद गोविंद भजरे गोपाल गोपाल भजरे Radhe Gopal bhajo Radhe Gopal, Krishna Gopal bhajo Krishna Gopal, Govinda Govinda bhajo re, Gopal Gopal bhajo re, Patita Pavan Krishna Murari, Krishna Murari, Krishna Murari, Nattu Katananan Krishna Murari, Govinda Govinda Bhajarin, Gopal Gopal Bhajarin, Hari Hari Bol Bol Hari Bol, Mukunda Madhava Govinda Bol, Govinda Govinda Bhajarin, Gopal Gopal Bhajarin. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. जाओ विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज का आचार्य अष्टोत्तर साथ श्री श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत गोस्वामी महाराज प्रपाद की जाय। आनंद कोरी वैष्णव वृंद की जाय। नामाचार्य सिल हरदास ठाकुर की जाय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जाय। श्री राधा कृष्ण गौ गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जाय। श्री वृंदावन धाम की जाय। श्री नवदीप धाम की जाय। गंगा माई की जाय। जमुना माई की जाय। तुलसी देवी की जाय। भक्ति देवी की जाय। Samveta Bhakta Vrunda ki jai, all glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Nam Sankirtanasya Sarva Papa Pranasanam. Pranamo Dukh Samanam Samtam Namami Harim Param. So, thank you very much, all Matajis and Prabhujis, for allowing me to serve you by discussing Srila Prabhupada as per person Krishna Katha, how Mother Yashoda binds baby Lord Krishna, who is very nutcut. He is also very famous as Makhan Chor. Lord Krishna, his Bal Leela are so attractive that everyone, anyone who hears even once, will become attached to Lord Sri Krishna. So this is his Leela. And Kunti Maharani also says that he comes here for what? Sravanam, Smaranam, Araharani. Comes to do this Leela so that we become attached to him. So this is such a beautiful pastimes which we usually discuss during Kartik in the Damodar Leela like that. But today we will discuss in reference to Janmashtami. Yesterday, Mother Archana Bhakti Mata, she gave very detailed and very beautiful discourse on how Lord Krishna invented himself, how his appearance like that. And today we'll little bit fast forward and come to Leela of Damodar Leela, how Mother Lord binds baby Krishna. So we'll little fast forward and we'll discuss this chapter number 9, 10th canto, which is titled as Mother Yashoda binds Lord Sri Krishna. Everybody must have seen this picture of Mother Yashoda binding Lord Sri Krishna. So very nice Krishna Katha we can all enjoy. Anyone knows what day this Leela happened? What was that festival or what was that day?
Diwali.
Deepavali. This is a day, whole of India, Vedic culture is decorated with Deepavali, ghee lamps like that. Very auspicious sign. And very fortunate souls participated in this Leela like that. Bhagavan Krishna has bestowed mercy upon so many fortunate souls. One of them is Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj. Who other women also got a lot of mercy of Lord Sri Krishna. Who other fortunate women were there? Anyone knows?
Putana got one.
I'm sorry?
Gopi is
Gopis, who else?
Kunti Mata.
Kunti Mata, right? Kunti Mata was present there when this thing happened. Sripad Radha Govind Swami says, Dipali, Mother Kunti was visiting this. Although Sukdev Goswami doesn't mention in this chapter, but in Kunti's prayers, we saw Mother Kunti is Vidambana, that how Lord Krishna offended Mother Yashoda by breaking the churning pot. And then he was afraid and all that. So it's such a beautiful pastime like that. So Mother Yashoda, another woman who was very much favored by Lord Sri Krishna. Anyone knows? Putana was favored, but the great devotee, Draupadi. Draupadi was, Lord Krishna gave great mercy on her, like that. So we should all follow in the footsteps of all the great men and women who became great devotees of Lord Sri Krishna. Mahabharata says that Tarko Pratishta Sruto Vibhinna Nacha Vrutiryasya Matam Nabindam. Dharmasya Tattvam Nihitim Guhayam Mahajana Yen Gata Sapanta. If we walk in the path of Mahajanas, we will reach the same destination which they reached. And we all are bound to follow Mahajan like Sri Prabhupada. If we follow in his footsteps, we'll definitely reach. Yane asta in Rajo Naro Rajan na pramajet karhechit. Bhagavatam says. This path of bhakti is such a sure path that it will lead us to Krishna Lila. And in this Lila, there is another secret which is also explained by Lord Sri Krishna. That how and when, how we can reach that, we will come little later like that. So I would start with this chapter, Mother Yashoda binds Lord Sri Krishna. I'll read some slokas and then we can go from there. In the first two slokas, as Sukdev Goswami says that Sri Sukuvacha, Ekada Gruhdasisu Yashodananda Gehini Karmantar Niyuktasu Nirmanmanta Swayam Dadi. That was the day Mother Yashoda was doing Dadi Manthan to take out the makhan, the butter for Lord Sri Krishna. Now, why was she doing? She is a queen. Why was she doing this for herself? Who knows the reason? Why was she herself she was doing this?
Because Devi Krishna used to steal butter from other gopi houses.
That's why the mother thought that maybe our makhan he doesn't like. He likes it is not tasty like this. So Mother Yashoda decided to churn it herself. That other, the maid servant may not be doing it properly. So let me do myself. That's what she woke up on that Deepavali day. Radha Govind Swami says she woke up very early in Brahma Muhurat. And then baby Krishna was still sleeping in the other room. And she started doing Dadi Manthan. Right? And she was singing Lord Krishna's Leela. So far, how old is Lord Sri Krishna around this time? Anyone knows? He's around how old?
2 years. 2 years.
I'm sorry?
2 years. 2.
He's about 3 years old. This is what
3 years.
commentaries are like that.
Okay.
And Mother Yashoda is singing the Krishna Lila. What Krishna Lila has been done so far? Anyone else? What Krishna Lila she is singing? But he's all around 3 years old now. He has done some Leelas.
Putana, Shatakasa, Trinavrata.
Yeah, very good. These 3 episodes have happened so far. And Mother Yashoda is singing glorious Katha, Ganam, Natyam, Gamanapi. This is the nature of the spiritual world. Everybody speaks in songs, padya. Like that. Mother Yashoda is making beautiful songs about Lord Krishna's Leela, and she is singing, and she is completely absorbed. So much so, she is doing like that, and milk is flowing from her breast because of remembering Lord Sri Krishna like that. So this is how this is going on, and that Now what happens is Lord Sri Krishna wakes up. He's in another room. And he doesn't find his mother there. Every day he finds mother is there. And now he's hungry. So he hears this noise from the other room. So he walks over there. He sees the mother is busy doing this. Then he approaches her, and first of all he stops that dand, the rod, and Mother Yashoda stops that. He says, "Oh, he is so strong now, only 3 years, and so strong he can stop this." So she is feeling, oh, he's getting strength, he's growing very nice like that. She's feeling like that. And then he puts one foot on that matka and then goes into the lap of Mother Yashoda and started drinking milk from her breast. Mother Yashoda is most fortunate. Nemam virinchana bhavana srapyanga sansraya. Mother Sukdev Goswami will tell at the end of this lecture, at this chapter, that nobody is so fortunate like Mother Yashoda. Not even Brahmaji, not even Shankar Bhagwan, or even Lakshmiji, who is on his feet, on her chest all the time. Up here, Anga Sansraya. Because she is feeding Lord Sri Krishna, who feeds the whole world. Bhuta Brunna cha Mamatma Bhuta Bhavana. He says that in Bhagavad Gita. But now Mother Yashoda is feeding him like that. So this episode is starting like that. So she's doing this Dadi Yani Yani Gitani Tad Bal Charitani Cha Dadi Nirmantane Kale Smaranti Tani Agaya. So it goes on, continues. One day when Mother Yashoda saw that all the maid servants were engaged in other household affairs, she personally began to chant the yoga. Radha Govind Swami, Sripad Radha Govind Swami says that Mother Yashoda herself had engaged all the maid servants in doing other works, because next day is Indra Yagna, some Yagna is there next day. That's why they were busy like that. And the other reason was she wanted to do it herself. While churning, she remembered the childhood activities of Lord Sri Krishna. In her own way, she composed songs and enjoyed singing to herself about all those activities. So this is another lesson for all of us who are trying to develop love for Lord Sri Krishna. Make your own songs about Lord Sri Krishna. Just like Mirabai made, and Narsi Mehta, Tukaram, they made songs about Lord Sri Krishna. Mere to Girdhar Gopal dusaro na koi. Mirabai. So we should also sing his glories, in our own bhava. Then in the next sloka, Sukdev Goswami is describing Mother Yashoda, how she is busy in such a great love for baby Krishna, and dressed in a saffron yellow sari with a belt tied about her full hips. Mother Yashoda pulled on the churning row, laboring considerably, her bangles and earrings moving and vibrating, and her whole body shaking. Because of her intense love for her child, her breasts were wet with milk, her face with its very beautiful eyebrows was wet with perspiration, and Malti flowers were falling from her hand. This is the condition Mother Yashoda is doing. She's in intense love for Lord Sri Krishna. So this is a very much the nature of all the mothers. The mothers are in intense love for their children, right? But that same love one should develop for Lord Sri Krishna, right? Because Lord Krishna is the real object of our existence in this material world. All other relations which we have in this material world are temporary. Where Lord Krishna's relation is permanent. But unfortunately, we have forgotten as conditioned soul. Gata smruti vindate tatra tapan asadya maisuna magaram bhagni. Rusavdev Maharaj says like that. So, by great mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Prabhupada, that we are now enjoying Krishna Katha like that. Tam stanya kama asadya matnantim janinam harim gruhitva dedimantanam nishedat pritimavan. Then Bhagavan Krishna, he becomes stanya kama. Stan is breast, stanya means something which is coming from that stan, and that is milk. This milk of a mother is the emblem of love. And that is the purest of all love in this material world. This is the nearest love one can have for Lord Sri Krishna, like that. While Mother Yashoda was churning butter, Lord Krishna, desiring to drink the milk of her breast, appeared before her. And in order to increase her transcendental pleasure, he caught the hold of the churning rod and began to prevent her from churning. Radha Goswami says that when he held like that, the churning rod, Mother Yashoda suddenly says, "Oh, how it is stopped." And then Lord Krishna is exerting his power there. And she is feeling good that, my son is becoming strong like that. Mother Yashoda then embraced Krishna, allowed him to sit on her lap, and began to look upon the face of the Lord with great love and affection. Because of her intense affection, milk was flowing from her breast. But when she saw that the milk pan on the oven was boiling over, she immediately left her son to take care of the overflowing milk, although the child was not yet fully satisfied with drinking the milk of the mother's breast. So the Mother Yashoda had put this special kind of milk on the stove to boil it. This milk is called Padma Gandha milk. There were some 7 or 8 cows which were very special only for giving milk products to Lord Sri Krishna only. And they were fed on very special grass. That grass is perfumed grass. It grows with a lot of, smell which is very pleasing, sugandha. So this was the milk which was like that. And that milk was put to boil like that. Now this milk is the Chinmay milk. It's not ordinary material milk like which we have here. It has got consciousness. So it thought, oh, if this baby Krishna is drinking all this milk from mother, he will not drink us. So what's the use of our living? So let's fall into this fire like that. So that's how they started boiling over the milk pot. And Mother Yashoda heard that. She put the baby aside and then went to attend to that boiling milk like that. So that's what happened. When that happened, being very angry and binding his reddish lips with his teeth, Krishna, with false tears in his eyes, broke the container of yogurt with a piece of stone. Then he entered the room and began to eat the freshly churned butter in a solitary place. So he became angry. Sripad Radha says that he is thinking, I have left Golok, I have left Vrinda, I wish Vaikuntha, and came here, and now she is not feeding me milk. How I have to go hungry like that? So that's how he showed some false anger and false tears coming from his eyes like that. So Mother Yashoda, after taking down the hot milk from the oven, returned to the churning pot, and when she saw that the container of the yogurt was broken and that Krishna was not present, she concluded that the breaking of the pot was work of Krishna. Now, Radha Goswami also describes that Lord Krishna did not break the pot on the top side. He broke it at the bottom side so that all the milk and all this dahi will come out and spread like that. And then, because of anger, he did that by, that stone which for making chutney. He broke that and all this like that. And then he becomes suddenly afraid. Oh, mother will now come and beat me. So he ran away from there. But he is a Makhan Chor. He left them some hints where he has gone, because he did that walking on that dahi, and his footprints are left, so Mother Yashoda could know where he has gone. That's how it happened. Now what the mother found that? Ulukhala. He says, Krishna at that time was sitting on the upside down wooden mortar for grinding spices and was distributing milk preparations such as yogurt and butter to the monkeys as he liked. Also, Lord Krishna is feeding all the monkeys, because he's very grateful to all the monkeys who helped him retrieving Mother Sita from Ravan. That's why he's feeding all of them like that. Because of having stolen, he was looking all around with great anxiety, suspecting that he might be chastised by his mother. Mother Yashoda, upon seeing him, very cautiously approached him from behind. That's how Mother is now going to punish him like that. Then when Lord Sri Krishna saw his mother, stick in the hand, he was quickly got down from the top of that mortar and began to flee, as if very much afraid. He went out of that room onto the street. Her mother is following her, trying to catch him. Nobody can catch Lord Sri Krishna. All the big yogis, Bhaunam Janmanam Gnanvan Mam Pravadit. They cannot catch Lord Sri Krishna. At the most, they can go to Brahma Jyoti. I cannot catch Lord Sri Krishna. But here is a mother. Mother is running after him and she'll catch him. All the yogis try to capture him as Paramatma by meditation, desiring to enter into the effulgence of Lord Krishna with great austerities and penances. Aruhya Krishna Param Padam Patanti. That's where Brahmaji also says that. They fail to reach him. They do not reach Lord Sri Krishna. At the most, they go to Nirakar Brahma. But Mother Yashoda, thinking that same personality of Godhead, Krishna, to be her own son, began following Krishna to catch him up. Then what happens is, while following Krishna, Mother Yashoda, her thin waist, overburdened by her heavy breast, naturally had to reduce her speed. Because of following Krishna very swiftly, her hair became loose, and the flowers in her hair were falling after her. Yet she did not fail to capture her son, Lord Sri Krishna. This is the rope binding of love. Yo me bhaktya prayachyati. Bhagavan Krishna says 2 times bhaktya. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachyati. Tadham bhaktya uprutam asnami prayatvat. I can be caught only by the ropes of love. No other rope can bind me. That's how she captured it. Bhaktya mama vijanati. Prabhupada Maharaj quotes that sloka also. Bhaktya mama. Then what happens is, when caught by Mother Yashoda, Krishna became more and more afraid and admitted to being an offender. As she looked upon him, she saw that he was crying, his tears mixing with the black ointment around his eyes. And he rubbed his eyes with his hands. He smeared the ointment all over his face. Mother Yashoda, catching her beautiful son by the hand, mildly began to chastise him. Nobody can chastise Lord Sri Krishna except the pure devotee like Mother Yashoda. Mother Yashoda was always overwhelmed by intense love for Lord Sri Krishna, not knowing who Krishna was or how powerful he was. Because of the maternal affection for Krishna, she never ever cared to know who he was. Therefore, when she saw that her son had become excessively afraid, she threw the stick away and desired to bind him so that he would not commit any further naughty activities. This is the one reason that she wanted to punish him. Another reason is that she was afraid he might run away to the forest. Let me bind him here so it doesn't go away like that. That's how Mother Yashoda threw the stick away and tried to bind Lord Sri Krishna. That's where Lord Krishna is now being bound by Gopika Ulukhale Damna Babadda Prakrutam Yatha. Prakrutam Yatha means just like a Prakrut boy, ordinary conditioned soul. She is trying to bind Lord Sri Krishna. She doesn't know that Lord Krishna is all pervading, cannot be bound. Parasya Saktir Vividhe Sruyate. There are so many energies, Lord Krishna's energies working at the same time. This all-pervading energy will not allow anyone to bind Lord Sri Krishna, cannot be bound. Like that. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has no beginning and no end, no exterior, no interior, no front, no rear. In other words, he is all-pervading. Because he is not under the influence of the element of time, for him there is no difference between past, present, and future. He exists in his own transcendental form at all times. Vedaham samtitani. I know everyone's past, present, future. Mam tu vedana kasyana. Nobody knows no. Who can know me? Bhaktya mama vijanati yavanche sasmi tatvata. And who can teach you those? Those who are vadanti tatvadas tatvam yadgran madhyam tatvadarshina. So this is the footprint under which we should walk to reach Lord Sri Krishna. Mahajanaya Nigata Satan. Because he is not under the influence of it, element of time, for him there is no difference between past, present, future. He exists in his own transcendental form at all the times. Being absolute, beyond relativity, he is free from the distinctions between cause and effect. Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakaranka. Although he is the cause and effect of everything. That unmanifested person who is beyond the perception of the senses, adhukshaja, beyond, is like that. Atasya Krishna namadina bhavit grajyam indre. Sevan mukhu swayam is pratyar. Between the, although his cause, that unmanifested person who is beyond the perception of the senses had now appeared as a human child. And Mother Yashoda, considering his own ordinary child, bound him to the wooden mortar with a rope. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, very famous slok 9.11, Avajananti mam mudha manusim tanumasitam param bhavama jananto mama bhut maheswara. Mother Yashoda doesn't know. I think that is my son only. Prakrutam yata. Then how come? Then how come she could bind him? It's because of the love. Aham bhakta paradhina, he tells Durvasa. I am bound. I am not at all independent, although he is Swarat. But still he is under the control of all his pure devotees and under the influence of Yog Maya. Mother Yashoda is under Yog Maya, and that's how she could bind Lord Sri Krishna. So these are all the intricacies of his Leela, Bhagavan Krishna. Prabhupada Maharaj also quotes this Advaitam Machyutam Manadim Ananta Rupam Madhyam Puran Purusham Yam Navyamanam Cha Vedesu Durlabham. But he is Adurlabham Atma Bhaktam. He is very Durlabh. Nobody catches him. But he is very easily available for devotees who are pure devotees. Brahmaji prays like that. Then when Mother Yashoda was trying to bind the offending child, she saw that the binding rope was short by distance the width of 2 fingers. Thus she brought another rope to join it. Now the real story starts here. She's trying to bind Lord Sri Krishna and she's not able to bind. She gets her some more rope, again 2 fingers short, 2 fingers all the time. So in the purport it is said, the Lord has already shown his unlimited potency by killing Putana, Sakta, Sura, and Trunamar so far. Now Krishna exhibited another Vibhuti. And Mother Yashoda, unless I agree, Krishna desired to show, you cannot bind me. In other words, one must be in transcendental love with Krishna. But that does not mean that one can control Krishna. When Krishna is satisfied with one's devotional service, he does everything himself. Sevan mukhe sajivadu swami spurjada. Atashti Krishna navadina. So this is the situation that you and me, we are trying to capture Lord Krishna, following in the footsteps of great devotees. And we are trying to develop love for Lord Sri Krishna. And this morning, Keswanand Maharaj was saying that we will fall down so many times, but that's a sign of progress. Right? Bhagavan Krishna, Jo tum todo piya main nahi todu. Mirabai has sung that. So Bhagavan Krishna will not never leave. Bhavamina chirat partha maya vesita chetasa. So our duty is to become chetasam, manmanabha madbhakta, matchitta sarva durgani mat prasadattaris. And Krishna has promised us like that. So she brought some new rope. This new rope also was short by measurement of 2 fingers. And when another rope was joined to it, it was still 2 fingers tossed. As many ropes as she joined, all of them failed. Their shortness could not be overcome. So what are those 2 fingers? They will explain so nicely. Why 2 fingers only? One finger is our own effort. How much you are trying to please Lord Sri Krishna, serve him, serve his pure devotees. And the other is his mercy. Ye yathamam prapadyante tansadhir bhajamyaham. He has promised that. All right? So our duty, only thing in our hand, yathechasi tatha kuru, he has said in Bhagavad Gita after telling Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Now you do. I'll not desire for you. You have to desire. All right? The whole crux, the whole Karan Udak, Karan Udakshay Vishnu lying down. That whole Uday is aggregate desires, material desires of all the conditioned live. And what are our desires? Loke vyavai amis madhya seva nitya hi jantur tatra nachot. These are the drives with which you are conditioned soul bound in the material world. Vyavai, viva, sex, intoxication, gambling, prostitution, all these keeping us bound in the material world. So what should we do? He is a master of senses. And only if you engage senses in his service, then only you will be able to do sadhana bhakti and slowly evolve to bhava bhakti, prema bhakti. This is the formula. Prabhupada Maharaj has given us such a nice path. Sravanam kirtanam vishnu smaranam pada sevanam archanam vandanam dasyam saksham atmarila. Thus Mother Yashoda joined whatever roofs were available in the household, but still she failed in her attempt to bind Lord Sri Krishna. Mother Yashoda's friends, the elderly gopis in the neighborhood, were smiling and enjoying the fun. Similarly, Mother Yashoda, although laboring in that way, was also smiling. All of them were struck with wonder. Lord Krishna is so merciful that the love he gave to this mother, Mother Yashoda, he gave that love to all the elderly gopis, all the mothers of the cowherd boys. He became their child and drank their breast milk. Not only the mothers, human mothers, even the cows. In Brahma Leela, Vimohan Leela, he drank milk of all these mothers. And any mother who loves Lord Sri Krishna, he will personally drink her breast milk. This is his transcendental affection for pure devotees. Then he says this very beautiful slok. This slok we should sing every day in front of Mother Yashoda binding Lord Krishna picture. I do this every day. Mother Yashoda picture, I sing this slok. Swamatuhu svinna gatraya visastra kavarasraja drastva parisaram Krishna krupayasit swabandhane. Become krupayasit. And she says, what did he see? Oh, my mother. She's perspiring, svinna gatraya. She's perspiring, the perspirations coming from her hair and from her face. And she's smiling. And the flowers are falling down from her kavarsraja. And Bhagavan Krishna saw that, oh, my mother, so she is perspiring. Then Krupayasit. The mercy potency came into play, kicked out that other all-pervading energy. He said, now I will be bound. Swabandhane. Swamatuhu svingatraya visastra kavarasrajaha. Drastva parisram Krishna krupayasi swabandhane. Because of the mother Yashoda's hard labor, her whole body became covered with perspiration, and the flowers and the comb were falling from her hair. When the child Krishna saw his mother thus fatigued, he became very merciful to her and agreed to be bound. He could not be bound by any material condition. Krishna sometimes agrees to be defeated, although he is Ajaya, he cannot be conquered. Ajopisa, and I would say saying that he is Jitopyasita Strilokya. Sthane stita Shrutigatam Tanuman Manobir. You stay at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, stay there where you are. Tanu Van Manobir, get into Hare Krishna with your body, mind, vachan. Get into Krishna Katha. Put all other Kathas, the Sarva Vedanta Saram Sri Bhagavatam Isyate. Bhagavatam slok says. All Vedanta Sar. Sarva Vedanta Sar Sri Bhagavatam Isyate. Tad Katha Rasamrita Trupta. Nanyatra Ratik Svat Kachit. One who becomes interested in Bhagavatam, all other kathas will become tasteless for him. That's our parameter. We must check how much you are interested in others' Ramya Katha versus Krishna Katha. As we progress in our life, this should be our barometer, our mapdanda. How much I am getting detached from other kathas. That's the stage of kuti check. He stays in a separate kuti from my wife, children. Now continual life. Let me concentrate here. I'll just eat little food you give me, but let me stay. All money, this, that, will, trust, do it, sign it, forget about it now. Now you have to prepare. Why? The exam is coming up. Janmalabha param punsa mante narayana smriti. And when will you be able to do this? Unless you are prepared. And Bhagavatam says that. Tat katham rasamrutam. Jusatam tat kathamrutam. Nauttam slok vartayam justam tat kathamrutam. Syad sambramo antakale. Smartam tat padambujam. If you have enjoyed Bhagavatam daily by attending our groups in morning, anytime, and if you have done this throughout your life, there will be no problem in remembering Lord Sri Krishna at the end. Syat sambramana antakale smartam tat padambujam. That will be our great gain, Janmalabha Parampunsa. And Mother Yashoda is Kunti also says, Srunvanti Gayanti Grunati cha Abhikshana. Abhikshana all the time. Srunvanti Gayanti Grunati cha Abhikshana. Smaranti Nandati Tave Gruta Jana. Those are Taev Pasyanti Achirana. Bhav Pravapuram Padambujam. That Bhav Pravah will be finished now. You'll see your feet very, very easily, very immediately. All these slokas are like that. Then Sukadeva said, "Oh Maharaj Parikshit, this entire universe with these great exalted demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, and Lord Indra is under the control of Supreme Person Godhead. Yet the Supreme Lord has one transcendental attribute. What is that? He comes under the control of his devotees." This was now exhibited by Lord Krishna. See, Bhagavan says what? Aham bhakta paradino, he asvatantra iva dvija. O dvija, o durvasa. Aham bhakta paradino. I am asvatantra. Sadhu bir grasta radayo bhaktir bhakti janat priya. I am bound and blocked in their hearts. Nemam Virincho, this is another diamond. These two diamond slokas, 18 and 20th of this chapter. Nemam Virincho na bhavo na sirapya anga sansraya prasadam lebhire gopi yatat prapa vimuktidat. So, Nemam Virincho, Lord Brahma, na bhavo Sankar Bhagwan, na Sri Appasangra, Sri Lakshmi ji, prasadam lebhire gopi. This Gopi Yashoda, she got that prasadam, which is Vimuktidat. We know the 5 muktis, but this is Vimukti. Vimukti is complete love for Lord Shri Krishna, nothing else. Neither Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, or even the goddess of fortune, who is always better half of the Supreme Lord, can obtain from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the deliverer from this material world, such mercy as received by Mother Yashoda. All the mothers in this world should become like Mother Yashoda. Develop love for Lord Shri Krishna. They will all be fortunate to go to the spiritual world. They will serve Lord Shri Krishna. So, he is telling in that the word Vimuktidat is also very significant. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport. There are different types of liberation, such as Sayujya, Salokya, Sarupya, Sasti, and Samipya. But Vimukti means spatial mukti. When after liberation one is situated in the platform of Prem Bhakti, one is said to have received Vimukti, spatial mukti. Therefore, the word na is mentioned here. The exalted platform of Prema is described by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Prema Pramartho Mahan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said that. Aradhya Bhagavan Vrajestanaya Tadham Vrindavanam Brahmya Kachid Upasana Vad Vradu Vargyanya Kalpida. Srimad Bhagavatam Praman Malam Prema Pramartho Mahan. To develop love for Lord Sri Krishna, there is nothing higher goal than that in human form of life. So we are all fortunate that we got this causeless mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through this mercy of Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, Guru Parampara, that at least we are tasting little Krishna Katha, and that is Neha Bikramana Sosti Pratyavana Vidya. That little love for Lord Sri Krishna, the little service we have done for Lord Sri Krishna in our own interest, that will bypass dialogue with Yamaraj. Bhagavad Gita, Kinchadidita, Ganga Jalla, Kainika Pita. Sankaracharya might written in Bhaj Govindam. Sakrudapi Murari Samarcha. Sakrud means once. Murari Samarcha, Bhagavan Krishna's Katha, which we have done for last half an hour now. 1 hour. If you have done that, what is the greatest gain? Kriyatan yasya yamena charcha. You will not have any dialogue with Yamaraj. Yamaraj is given standing order to all Yamadutas. Don't go to those people who are Mara Kanti, chanting Hare Krishna, following great devotees like Srila Prabhupada. Don't go to them. So that's why this is a great, great boon we have. Although I'm staying in this capital of Kali Yuga, which is called Las Vegas, multi-billion-dollar business, all the papa vrittis. Striya Suna Pana Dyuti Yatra Pap Chaturvida. From my room, I can see the whole strip. All papa. But great mercy of Srila Prabhupada that in this papa bhumi also we are able to do Krishna Katha. So this is the great benefit like that. So he says here, and Mother Yashoda naturally acts in such an exalted position in loving affairs. She is therefore Nitya Siddha devotee, expansion of Krishna's Ahladini's potency. His potency to enjoy transcendental bliss through the expansions who are special devotees. Ananda Chinmaya Ras Pratibhavita Vistabhirya Kalabe. Golokya Nivasatya Khilatma Bhuta Govinda Mahadi Prushnam Tamam Mayan. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, son of Mother Yashoda, is accessible to devotees engaged in spontaneous loving service, but he is not as easily accessible to mental speculators. To those striving for self-realization by sense, severe austerities and penances, or those who consider the body as same as self. So these are not available for this. Gnane prayasam udpasyana manteva jivanti san mukritam bhavdi vartam. Sthane sthita srutigatam tanuvan marubir e prayasa jitya sutta srilokyam. Those who are living this mental speculation business, they are staying gruhas, okay, no problem, gruhas. Dharma viruddha kamosni says, one woman, one husband, that's it. And all of them, Harinam Sankirtan, morning, evening. All the family. If he does this, he will reach the best benefit of the human form of life. So this is like that. And then he says, while Mother Yashoda was very busy with household affairs, the Supreme Lord, Lord Sri Krishna, observed twin trees known as Yamlarjun, which is which in former Manu had been demigod sons of Kubera. In their former birth, these two sons, known as Nalkuvar and Manigriv, were extremely opulent and fortunate, but though because of pride, the false prestige, they did not care about anyone, and thus Narad Muni cursed them to become trees. Who becomes trees? Who do not cover their bodies. All these women walking half naked. They all become trees, they don't know. They'll become animals. Animals do not wear clothes. The other day, some years back, I was putting gas in a gas station very early in the morning. Hmm. Another car came. Came out a young woman. What is she wearing? Only undergarments. And outer, she has worn some very thin white colored, like mosquito net kind of thing. So exposing herself. This is, they don't know what mentality they are developing. Yam yam vapismaran bhavam tyajanti ante kalevaram. They don't know. This all science is not known. That's why Prabhupada calls all model education is slaughterhouse. She's being slaughtered to become an animal or a tree. She doesn't know. She's a big CEO or whatever she is. This is the Gnan which is going on. Gyan Timirandhasya Gyananjan Salah. So our duty is to have compassion on such souls and give them Prabhupada book. This is how we can help in mission of Sri Prabhupada. So this is what this Katha was about. I think the time is almost there. So I have touched feet of all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavas here. And please bless me so that I can also progress in Bhagavan Krishna's Katha. Jai Shri Krishna Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. Prahladanada Prabhuji.
Hari
Thank
Bol.
you, first of all, for starting the class so beautifully with the Mangala Charan. As you mentioned, if we only follow the footsteps of our Acharya, His Divine Grace, His Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ji, no doubt one day we can definitely attain love of Lord Krishna and go back to Godhead. Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
And thank you for sharing the beautiful quotes by His Holiness Radha Govind Goswami Maharaj and the beautiful Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam as well, the chapter 9, verse 11 from Bhagavad Gita. And also, as you mentioned, Krishna is Swarat. He is, he cannot come under anybody,
Right.
but yet he is blind by the love of his pure devotees.
Very good.
Only that can bind him, nothing else.
Yes.
How Yashoda Maya was trying to bind him, and she was coming short with 2 fingers of that rope, which means endeavor and Krishna's mercy. And only when he saw the endeavor, he allowed her. Only then, pure love. That's all we need.
Right.
Excellent session, Prabhuji. Excellent class. Thank you so much. Very, very grateful to you. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. We open the forum for questions and answers or realizations. Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Wonderful class.
Very
Very
good, Mata.
beautiful session, Prabhuji. I was following the entire chapter, all 23 verses, how nicely you explained. So very nice. Like this is what is expected. Like you stick to Prabhupada's purpose, stick to Prabhupada's translation. No addition, no our own thoughts, realizations, but everything is coming from Srila Prabhupada and of course his great disciples.
Right. Right.
So thank you, Prabhu. The verses were flowing from your mouth, and I really like the special verse. Of course, it is often quoted, Sthane Sthita Shruti Gatam Tanu Vadmanobhi. That wherever we are, whether you are in a householder, you are an unciate, you are a student, you should always try to hear the Supreme Lord's glories.
There are
Thank you, Prabhu.
six lectures by Sripada Radha Govind Swami on YouTube on this Ukhal Bandhan Leela.
Right.
Yes.
Of course. Yes,
I heard 3 of them.
Actually, I heard all of them because
yes,
remember
so
when I did that Damodar Ashtakam series?
That's right. Yes. Yes.
So
I
before
urge
doing it, I heard.
all of us should hear those 6 lectures.
Yeah, they're very wonderful, very wonderful. And especially Maharaj explains in
Right.
that about the different energies, the Kriya Shakti, Vitla Shakti,
Yeah, that's right.
and
Yes.
so other Shaktis that come, but finally the Kripa Shakti comes, because of which all the Shaktis, they take a back seat. And finally Mother Yashoda is able to bind Krishna.
That's it. That's it. Very nice.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for the wonderful session. Hare
Hari-
Krishna.
Hari
So
Bol.
happy to have you in our forum.
Hari Bol, Mata. Hari-
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, devotees are thanking you in the chat. I would like to read the messages. Parima Mataji is saying, thank you so much for the wonderful class. Can you please share the verse numbers of the shlokas you mentioned, which you chant before Damodar?
Yeah, those are slok number 18th and 20 from the 9th chapter of this 10th canto, 10.9 18 and 20. Nemam virinchona bhavana sripyanga sansraya. And then the other one is Swamatuhu Svinnagatra. So those two slokas are in the, if you can, on Vedabase also, that 10.9.18 and 10.9.20. Those two slokas. When you see this picture of Mother Yashoda binding, speak these two slokas. Memorize them. You can memorize over 1 week, 2 weeks like that. These will help us at the end. These two slokas, and so many slokas. Whichever it touches your heart, memorize it. Whichever slok touches your heart, memorize it. And that is going to give you the remembrance at the end. Because you become attached to it. So those two slokas, you can get those one like that.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Those two.
Sorry, go ahead, Mataji.
No, I was just telling that I shared those two shlokas in the
Oh,
chat.
very good. Yeah, Hari Mata. Very good.
Thank you. And Chinna Mataji saying, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much for narrating this very beautiful pastime so well. And she's also asking for the verse which we have to recite to Mother Yashoda. Is that the
Yeah.
Mataji? Same?
Yes, these
Okay.
two verses I have already shared.
Thank you so much. And then Devang, I don't know if it's Mataji Prabhuji is thanking you as well. Vrinda Gopika Mataji is saying, respected Prabhuji, Koti Koti Dhanvar Pranam, Shri Prabhupada, Shri Gurudev ki jai, Radha Gopinath ki jai. And Suksahari Mataji is also thanking you. And Yashomati Mataji is saying, Hare Krishna Dhanvar Pranams. Thank you so much for a wonderful class. You narrated it very beautifully. And Harita Mataji is also thanking you for a very beautiful explanation and insight, Prabhuji. Beautiful realizations. Hare Krishna. And thank you, Kirtira Sundari Mataji, for sharing the shlokas. Very, very grateful to you. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. If there are no more questions or realizations, I would like to thank once again.
Vinita Mataji raised her hand.
Sorry, go ahead. Vinita Gandhavika Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for beautiful class. The way you are reading all the translations and directly from Veda base and explaining. It's so nice to hear from you always. And at the end, always, every class you give your realizations. Those are really good, Prabhuji. Thank you. I always look forward for your voice when you're gonna speak and when you're going to say something. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for your association. We are very grateful to you. Hare Krishna.
We had association with Vinita Mataji in Texas, previous Sadhu Sangh.
Yes, Prabhuji. It was very nice to meet you in person.
Yes, Mata. Very well.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Vinita Gandhavika Mataji, for sharing your beautiful realization. I would like to thank His Grace, Prahladanada Prabhuji, for his valuable time and association and for a very, very beautiful class. Very grateful to you. Looking forward to more classes from you, Prabhuji. I would like to pay my obeisances. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhuevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavyo namo namah. Anant koti Vaishnavindra ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Krishna Katha ki jai. His Grace Prahladanada Prabhuji ki jai.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danda Gopika. Very beautiful class, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you, dear devotees, for joining us. See you all.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
I'm ending.